Good morning, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps. I'm just about to sweep this wood burning stove, and I'm going to go through the whole process with you of what needs to be done. I'm not going to put the hoover on straight away. I'm going to open it up. There's a baffle plate inside here, and it should just lift off like that. Pretty straightforward, these ones. So take that out like that. As you see, it just literally lifts off. This back bar here, there's a place like a little ledge at the back of it where that goes on, so you sort of push that up into it, obviously at an angle first, up into it, push it forward and then push it back, and then it sits on a ledge like that, and then it gives me access straight away into the actual appliance. At the top here it's starting to rust up. What I've said to the customer is they do a black polish that you can buy. It's called Hotspot. I've done a video on it on my channel, and basically it's great stuff. It's like boot polish, cleans that all up. But if you ever use it, don't put it on too thick, because every time you touch it, you're going to get it on your hand. So just rub it gently on there. Just a very fine coat, just enough to get the blackness out of the appliance, and then get it back to normal and everything. It's just literally, because we've had so much bad crazy rain at the moment. Well, it's started to ease up now. I mean, we had a bit of rain yesterday, which is a bit of a worry considering it's like July today. But, and basically, obviously, you get your 6-inch brush, because it's a 6-inch pipe, and then what you do is you basically just stick that up in there like that, straight up into the appliance like that. I'm going to put my hoover on now. As you know, we've got to make sure that we keep it all nice and clean. So there we go, we stick the hoover on, put stick that in there, and then what we'll do is I'm going to put my mask on now. I'm not going to do any talking, you can watch me do it. As you can hear, I don't know if you can hear that donk. That means it's at the top of the actual appliance, which is great. So what I do is, obviously, as you know with me, what I like to do is I like to stick the brush all the way up to the top first. It gives me an idea of how bad. The customers told me already, they haven't used it much this year, but got quite a bit of build up on there. That this is what happens when you don't use an appliance much. It doesn't get an opportunity to warm up. The more you use it, the less dirty they are. So like sometimes it really worries me, and when someone says, oh, we haven't used it much, it's just a little bit of, even using my fingers to get it all off. We'll have a look at that in a minute, but as you know, I stick the brush up there, find out what's going on with the appliance, and then I'll bring the brush down and go up and down a couple of times, but I don't think it's going to need much. I could probably come down straight away with it, to be fair. And remember, always do it clockwise. When you're bringing it down, twist clockwise. Yeah, there's nothing up here at all. But we're just doing it for the certificate, really. The customer just wants the certificate for their insurance. We'll just listen out here if anything's dropping down, which it isn't. Quite a nice one to do first thing on a Monday morning. I don't know if you can see that. Let's have a look. You can see they've got the thermometer. It says it's upside down this one, it should be that way round. You can read where it says Cozy Stove. Then we'll just take that off. But like I said, if you go on one of my videos, it'll talk to you about the black polish that you can buy. You can get it on Amazon. It's great stuff. Any hotspot product, glass cleaner, anything like that. I'll be telling the customer that the gasket rope needs to be switched out as well. I'll do a video on that when I do sort that out. Sometimes people like to do it themselves. Right, and the next thing, sometimes I just like to stick that up like that. Put my mask back on, I can pick this up on. This is a Clark multi-fuel wood burning stove. The customer only burns wood on it, so always recommend that you leave a nice ash bed in the actual wood burner. The main reason is that you're going to save yourself a lot of money on wood, and it'll burn more efficiently and slower, and you'll find that you can put 1 or 2 logs on before you go to bed, and in the morning it will still be, there'll be hot embers in there, and you could just put a couple of logs on, and it will just keep going. So if you're only burning wood, always keep a nice thick ash bed in there. That's why I haven't removed the ash. It is a multi-fuel. As I said, it's a Clark multi-fuel wood burning stove. There's no issues. It's very easy to get the baffle plate out. As I said, there's little, it literally lifts up, pulls, you push it back, drop it down, and out it comes. So it's really simple, very simple one to do. Not like that one that we did the other day, but with the rust, my advice is if you ever get rust on your appliances, if you get water coming in, what it is, it's coming from the bird guard, and it's leaking from when it rains at a certain direction of the rain. You can either get it changed and have like an anti-downdraft cowl, or a dome shaped sort of cowl to stop the rainwater coming down. They can be quite expensive to do because they're not cheap, them ones. And that'll stop. But if you do get water coming onto your appliance, the best thing to do is just wipe it off when it comes on there. So and then or the other thing you could do is just chuck some like voting papers or just some newspaper in there, light a little fire in there or whatever, light it up and just dry it out. It'll dry very quickly, and then you won't get any rust marks or anything. But as I said, the customer's going to get this hotspot black polish for it. As I said, you can get them on Amazon. It's really good. She's going to get a glass cleaner for it. We do that service, but obviously the prices that we charge, we do a basic sweep, and most people go for that. And then we do all additional stuff like replacing the gasket wrap. As I said, we'll point that out to the customer, and then we'll do a video on how to do that. But this one was a great one to work on today. A little bit tarry, but just more in the appliance. The main reason why it's tarry in the appliance is because it's cold in there, and the other reason being is that it's kind of like, sorry, just so I missed a bit in the corner here. The reason being is that the smoke will just hang around in the actual appliance before it goes up the chimney. So it's always a good idea to use plenty of paper first if you haven't used it for a while, and just to get that flue warmed up, and then it will draw. I always leave like the burnt wood in there. I think it's always a great idea because it will light straight away, and you know, it's so much easier. And why waste wood? You know, wood's so expensive nowadays. Everybody seems to have cottoned on that everybody wants wood because everybody wants wood burners. Anyway, that's it from Zachary Sweeps. Hope you have a great day. Thank you very much.